and fellow delegates. My topic of my presentation is Badiuzzama Said Nursi, Manipulation of Politics as reflected in Risale-e-Nur. In fact, it is a study of Badiuzzama Said Nursi views on religion and politics. His political thought different phases of his intellectual life. Moreover, unlike most theological and political studies on Nursi, this paper do not study these phases, three phases, in disjointed perspective, as these are interwoven and interlinked to each other. In fact, the way Nursi himself divided his life into three different ideational and developmental stages was to a certain extent informed by differing degrees at which he was politically engaged throughout his life. Now, Said Nursi stands on politics from 1908 to 1923 and afterwards can be best realized by way of making a comparative study of his thoughts on politics and political involvement during three different stages of his intellectual life. The Damascus sermon of 1911 reflects his attitude towards politics. Although this period is characterized by the phenomena of Old Said, which was of more active political engagement of Said Nursi and aimed at bringing about a change in political sphere, still his careful admonition not to concern oneself with politics should be viewed in right perspective. It was in fact an ideational development of his views on politics. While debating upon the 6 causes for the decline of Muslim community, he also mentioned that politics and propaganda encourage truthlessness and lying. Nursi felt that truthfulness and honesty are the basis and foundation of Islam. Truthfulness and lying were as distant from one another as belief and unbelief. But politics and propaganda have mixed and confused them, and the result have robbed man's achievement. He admonished the people not too busy themselves with politics. All politics may serve it, but no politics can make Islam a tool for itself. Atanas Shishnikov has interpreted Nursi's admonition not to concern oneself with politics in different contexts. He observed the fact that Nursi was not much concerned about the realm of politics, was only situated in the larger paradigm of the view that Islam was far superior to politics and encompassed it. Following this line of thought, he continued, Said Nursi used to say that he preferred one truth of religion than 1,000 truths of politics. Islam was meant utterance on religious freedom had significant implication for conceptualizing the role of Islamic values in Turkish politics and governance. On the precept that religious freedom would lead to political freedom and social justice, Nursi argued that democracy and Islam are not contradictory concepts and that democracy and freedom are necessary for the existence of a just society. Notwithstanding the methodological differences between the old Said and the new Said, and the difference in political approach and methodology, one finds a core arguments that remains constant. Number one, individuals require liberty and a protected freedom of conscience to realize the power and truth of God. Secondly, once realized, a collective force of such individuals is necessary to reverse the effects of Western materialism and misguidance. Third, only in an open and pluralistic society can such a force flourish. Fourth, only under a constitutional democratic political system can such a just society can proliferate. I have also noted down his various utterances against politics. Because positive point, I am leaving it. Just summarizing that, thus Badiuzzama reached the conclusion through his experience of political activities and his observance of political games around him was that the comprehensive establishment of the edifice of Islam and the performance of the sincere dawah are tied to making known God's religion in its full meaning and making people love it truly, and for this reason not getting carried away by the attractions of politics or the